Hey everyone, thanks for joining me again. Today is Thursday, the 4th of November 2021. My name is Holazor. I've been playing Splinterlands since 2018, and today I have a water quest to conquer. I'll be doing a couple of other bits and pieces along the way, and one of those other bits and pieces will be submitting my team for my guild brawls. So I'll be getting underway pretty much straight away today. I'm going to hit the battle button and jump straight into it. Thanks for jumping onto the stream there, Mr. Livick. Good to see you again. And I'm going to be a confident wackadoo today and start on the giveaway straight up. I've got Water Splinter as my quest today. So with any luck, I'll be able to put this one away quite quickly. Hey, Ecto X Rotary, thanks for jumping on. Yeah, it is water again, so it might be Revenge of the Rip, but it's all about mindset here, and I'm just going to play nothing but magical damage. I looked at the quest when I turned on the computer just before, and I thought, oh no, water again, my worst splinter. But I don't play enough magical cards when I play water, so that is exactly what I'll be doing. Hey Zarbax, thanks for jumping on again. Alright, reverse speed, heavy hitters. This feels like a job for this is a scenario where I'd play water anyway. On account of where is he? The good old frost giant. Because one speed plus one stun equals bang. At least that's my philosophy. So that means that Grenadier will attack after, and so will the Crustacean King. And then with my 2 mana that remains, it's tempting to go with Ice Pixie, but I'm going to go with Halfling Alchemist, and I will throw in the good old chicken as well. Yeah, Crustacean King's got to be vulnerable at the back, but the likelihood of sneak is pretty low. So you've gone Yodin Zaku in like a really low mana match. Brain does not compute. But I guess you've played um shit, repair. Okay, we'll see what happens here. At least the Flame Monkey doesn't have armor of their own. Which means that my Grenadier should be able to get through to them. Hey Deadol, thanks for jumping on. Good to see you again. I'm going to be 1 health away from killing the Flame Monkey. That's brilliant. That means I'm going to lose. Unless, of course, I can freaking do a stun. There's a stun. Oh, and then they got unstunned. Wonderful. Okay. The Flame Monkey won the battle for my opponent there. So 13 mana, Super Sneak. So let's go with Ordis, Sea Monster. Sea Monster may not be the best choice in the world, definitely not the best choice in the world here. So what is something that can be healed on the rear line? Let's go with Water Elemental. That way they can dodge and self-heal. And 3 mana for a frontline creature is a difficult proposition. Why don't I just go and play for a win instead? 7 plus 6 is a Flesh Golem, last standing. As long as they don't bring stun, at least I should get a win under my belt. Yes, it's not for the quest, but oh well. So they've gone with ZSC-chan. I used to thoroughly enjoy ZSC-chan as a summoner. This is not ideal. But I have 20 health. I don't think they have 20 damage. Cleanse is also on my side. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe it is RIP. That's RIP X2 or RIP X3 now, I think. I clicked the new battle button so quickly it didn't even dismiss the other pop-up. Let me refresh the page. Yep, that is RIP X3. So, that's fine. Okay, reverse speed again. Let's go with our friend, the Frost Giant once more. Hopefully he'll do the right thing this time. And the right thing is to claim victory for the great team of Hollow. I'm going to go with Tortoise Fighter, just so I can mimic what they did with the old mate Flame Monkey. And let's go. Because a slow trample is a good trample. Well, any trample is a good trample, but a slow one is the best sort of trample. Now that I've changed over my camera, my lights are too bright for my camera. So just adjusting them there so my face won't be super duper overexposed. Feather the light a little bit, there we go. That probably looks a bit better. I can't tell because I've got like maybe 40 pixels devoted to my view of what the hell I look like. Okay, there's the trample. There's a stun. Fortunately, they've got halving. But so do I. Oh no, they've got cube. Why do they have cube? And it's llama cube, so farewell. Otherwise, that composition was looking okay. I said I'd be playing nothing but Magic, but I haven't had the opportunity to do so because it's been low mana matches. This should allow me to play Magic in the way in which I wish. So, Fortis, and let's go. Lobstradamus, Ruler of the Seas, Wavesmith. Who else has magic? Let's go with Ice Pixie, Mermaid Healer. And Captain's Ghost. Now this is a very, very unconventional team order. Actually, let's get rid of that person and put in Genoshanus. Genoshanus right at the back of my team. Lobstradamus tank at the front of my team, and let's see what happens. And I believe I stuffed up my webcam there a little bit at some point in the past, so let's fix that by doing that. Oh god, this is not good for me. Silences everywhere, voids everywhere, magic reflect everywhere, and of course I have no healing. So another loss. That's Rip X5. But to go again, I shall. After being so very close to winning it. So many occasions. None of them really today. But I must keep going. Equal opportunity. They've played Mylor recently. So since it's all monsters have opportunity, well, Captain's Ghost, Ruler of the Seas, because Blast is awesome with opportunity. Electric Eels for more Blast. Who am I going to throw in as a feel like a Kelp Initiate will be useful. I'll throw in Sea Monster. Kelp Initiate almost at the very back. And then there will be a chicken that will attract the enemy attacks. Hopefully leaving Sea Monster, Captain's Ghost, and Electric Eels alone for them to do a whole bunch of damage. Another team with Dark Horn. But at least there's no massive void or anything like that in their team. However, my desire to use opportunity is somewhat dashed by the fact that they've got Taunt on Dark Horn, which means I cannot win. And that's what, Rip X6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoa, wow, that's Rip X7. Okay, let's see if I can beat my old record of like 10 losses in a row. We will see. Okay, 36 mana cap, Noxious Fumes. If you came to watch me lose, congratulations. You're getting exactly what you bargained for. Noxious Fumes, so Sea Monster plus a good old Kelp Initiate. We'll throw in a Mermaid Healer as well. So we've got multiple cleansers. And who else am I going to toss into this? I'm going to go with Genoshanus just because lull, lots of health. Since it is a poison rule set, let's see if they'll have any vulnerable people at their back line. So I'll toss in some sneak as well. I feel like that's an okay order. And actually, let's put the bandit there. Hopefully, the Kelp Initiate Mermaid Healer Triage combo keeps me alive longer than they stay alive. And we will see. We will see, we will find out. And most likely, I will die horrible, horrible deaths. And then one way to find out. And that is for me to wait patiently. Okay, so we've got a Mimosa Nightshade, which means my healing is not going to work at all, but I do have cleansers. So with any luck, those cleansers will do me good. And the other thing I've got going for me here is the fact that I've got probably enough sneak to be able to take out their cube at the back of their team before it becomes a problem. But there's the trample on the Hydra. There goes one of their annoying monsters. There goes another. So now it's going to be the Poison Wars. And I am not going to win the Poison Wars. So that's Rip X8, I believe. Okay, 9/9 mana and no melee. Awesome. That works well for me. So, no melee means Lobstradamus. It's going to mean Cornelius and Phantom of the Abyss, and also Genoshanus. So, Ruler of the Seas. Probably Captain's Ghost. And let's go with that and see if I fail dismally again. My full expectation is to do so. The bad news is I've gone 16 minutes without a win, which means that there's nothing yet in this giveaway pool. Hopefully that changes with this battle. I hope it changes with every battle, to be honest, but it's looking like a struggle town for me today. So they've gone with Byzantine Kitty. So they will never be missing any attacks. I, on the other hand, will be having a hard time hitting their monsters. But hopefully the press on Captain's Ghost will start smashing to pieces their Almo, just like that. Beautiful, and then hopefully he'll be able to do the same with Lord Arianthus. There it is. I think that should be a win, unless there's an outrageous last stand from Diamond Dragon. That just demolishes my team. Skip to results. Yes, awesome, a win, and that puts 27 in the pool. So let's go again, try and get some more wins here. Wow, that's not correct. Remember it being spelled incorrectly. That's not correct in more than one way. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Remember. Okay, what have we got here? We have no healing. Someone who's enjoyed playing fire. I'm gonna go with the Blasty rule set again, since no healing is in effect. So we're gonna go with electric eels. Hey Bordell, thanks for jumping on again. Welcome to the RIP stream where I lost 9 games in a row and just recently won my first game of the stream. So I am officially back to losing lots of games. So if you've come to enjoy that, welcome. Let's throw in All Wavesmith. And since this is no healing, I'm going to use Tortoise Fighter to focus on repair instead. Luckily, Life Splinter's out of here. So, stuff it. We'll put the chicken in. So they've gone with Jotun. So I guess the 27 DEC, you still around? So Rotary. If you are, pop your in-game name in the chat and I'll send you the DEC. If not, I will be forced to redraw. This is not the greatest experience of my life here. The Thorns is powerful and all-knowing. So is the Blast. In fact, the Blast is the most ridiculous part of that. I didn't even bother clicking the battle button to rage out there. I clicked the other one. I'm going to guess that Ecto Rotary is no longer with us. So it is going to fall to Zarvax or Mr. Livick. Okay, let's get rid of that as well. Zarvax, are you still here? If so, pop that name of yours in the chat. Awesome. 27 Dark Energy Crystals, plus if I win this, whatever that is. You know, and the odds of me winning this are decreasing. Oh, it wasn't even Blast being the rule set there. It was just Jotun. I brought Blast of my own in that particular rule set in order to just be annoying. But it didn't work out as well as it did for my because they just brought along Jotun and did lots of pew pew. So equalizer rule set. I am going to be that guy that plays. Oh, really? They surrendered. Hooray! You win by default. I win by default. Let's send that through for you. Sarvax. True to my word, I'll include the DEC from that surrender that I got there, and we'll go again. And 4 battles for the quest. So my loss streak was shattered by a surrender, which I'm fine. Fine for the surrender to happen. Okay, 18 Spreading Fury, Weak Magic. Okay, since it is Weak Magic, I'm going to go with Armor to the maximum. Like, quite indeed, Armor to the maximum. And where is... Go with maybe Coral Wraith. Halfling Alchemist. Probably in that order. And bank on Frozen Soldier to keep me alive. Waiting. Yeah, the chat has been a little bit quiet today because I wanted to see what would happen if I didn't advertise my stream in any of the discords and just went for it. And I find out. I find out who my real friends are. Okay, they've gone with Kron, but I think I might be able to kill Kron with Magic Reflect, particularly for this rule set. Um, Especially so. Oh no, that's not going to work. I was going to say, especially if halving sticks around, but then I forgot that they. Oh, look at that! I did win. Okay. Speaking of Lamacron, but hey, I expected to fully lose that, and that was not the case. Thank you, Ancient Frozen Soldier, which no one plays anymore. That puts 35 into the DEC pool, gets me a win, one that I will take with both hands. Even Stevens, 40 mana. Green is not in the game. They've been playing a lot of Jotun. They're probably going to be playing Jotun. Let's go with something that's got Return Fire. So I've gone with Sea Monster plus Lobstradamus. That way I've got a pretty solid front line. That's going to also call for Kelp Initiate to heal Lobstradamus from the inevitable blast damage from Jotun, which I'm anticipating. Fire doesn't really have any defense against magic, so it's going to be Ruler of the Seas. And let's go even faster with Spirit Miner as well. And then for my final 5 mana, well, I can't use the 5, so we're going to have to go to 4. I am going to throw in a... I think it will be an Elven Mystic, just in case they do play life. So the goal here is to go Zoom Zoom with the double speed boost from Spirit Miner and Ruler of the Seas, and try and survive their blast damage through Triage and Lobstradamus. And also Return Fire, all the things, return to sender, not at this address, etc., etc. So hopefully, at the very least, we can do a whole bunch of this returning fire to take out their team. The order of operations here is going to be very important. Ouch. Oh, good. They didn't get to trample. Man, Blast is just so freaking brutal. They are left with 2 health, 1 on each monster. I feel robbed on that one. I anticipated their move. I picked a team that would counter their team, and still I lost. Okay, reverse speed, spreading fury. So that's going to be the slow boys. Frost Giant, Lobstradamus. Slow creatures plus Water Splinter is a bit of a misnomer because most of their high mana creatures are all very quick. For those that are not, are those that I will use. Nothing seems appealing right now. Maybe I'll go with Mermaid Healer. And what can I throw in that is slow and hard hitting? Slow and hard hitting might be a job for Cyclops. Maybe? Or... two speed, 3 attack, or 3 and 3. I might try to be super obnoxious on my Frost Giant and go with another heal as well. Via Tortoise Chief. Do that as my order. And it's Mimosa. So, not great for my tactic of magic. And it's Mimosa plus Lord of Darkness plus Darker One. So I don't need to watch that to know I've lost. And on to the next battle I progress. 16 mana, reverse speed. Wow, it loves giving me reverse speed today. I might actually go with Torhalo this time around. And we will throw in healing. And more healing. And a chicken. And I hope they bring Sneak. Maybe I'll win with another surrender. I'll take it. Feels like 2 minutes fast. I probably haven't. But if I'm timekeeping my opponent's surrender counter, I'd like to think that they've surrendered. I don't think I'll be that lucky. Nope. So they've gone with Ouster. And ouch. Ouch on the Affliction and the Shatter, brought to you by Undead Archer. There's the Shatter plus Affliction in one go. And there goes the neighbor team. Not the neighborhood, the neighbor team. 3 losses in a row now. Surrender does count towards the quest if you've locked in your team, I understand. At least it used to. I don't know if it still does since they made the change about teams not getting revealed until the last minute if your opponent hasn't submitted the team. But previously it used to. Okay, a Little League, Silent Summoners. So it doesn't matter what's gonna be played. It's probably gonna be wisest for me to pick Earth. Because with such low mana, I don't see how I could win with whatchamajigger, with the water. So that's why I've chosen to go with Earth and basically put all of my hopes and dreams into the Djinn and the Screeching Vulture and the Child of the Forest. And if someone's trying to play against my previous teams, they're going to be like, what? They're now playing Earth? What happened? I became a broken man. That's what happened. Okay, they've gone with Dragon, which doesn't really mean a lot in such a low mana set, but Dragon Life. Okay, well, we've got a snare to take down their flying machines. Hey Bjorn, thanks for jumping on. Oh, I'm okay with this. It's a water quest today, Bjorn, and I was angry that I was losing, so here I am playing Green Splinter instead. Yeah, that should maybe possibly be a win. Ah, it was Root X9 to open up the stream. That's why. But that's another good win for me there. So that is 63 DEC for the giveaway now, and it's between 4 peeps. We've got Mr. Livikin, Bordel, Detol, and Zavax. So yeah, if I scroll back into my history, you'll see the stream of my name written in red from where I have lost many, many games today. One of which I was absolutely robbed in by Yoden Zaku. It ended with 2 health, 1 health on each of their 2 backline creatures. And I was even playing Deep Swimmer with his Return Fire and everything. So it was like the perfect counter. So, what is next? I'm going to be fighting Yoden Zaku, but there's no armor around. So, it's also Equalizer. Now, I know there's no armor around, but let's give everyone Return Fire, because Return Fire What I do beyond is basically any DEC that I get, I divide it by 2, and that's what I throw into the pool. Hey, Schlin Spoken. Thanks for jumping on. Alright, since I am going to be fighting Jotun, no matter what happens here, I've gone with Lear Deep Swimmer. I'm gonna throw Kraken and Sea Monster in. Now, there's no armor in this particular rule set, so Albatross for some extra healing on Kraken. Sea Monster should be able to take care of themselves. Now, I am going to go with Ruler of the Seas for the blast damage. Well, actually, let's not do Kraken. Let's do Almo. Because they will inherently potentially miss a few hits against Almo. That means my backline monsters need to be mega firing. So that's 8 damage. 12 damage. What's something else that I can bring in that does damage and also does a heal? That would be Tortoise in Chief, and that's perfect. So let's go with Phantom of the Abyss. Oh shit. I guess it's gonna be Jin, and ran out of time. So not the ideal team composition in the end of the day for me here. But hopefully my blind works for them to miss some attacks. With extra speed from Ruler of the Seas as well. I'm really hoping. Oh, could you just please miss? My whole strategy here is to make you miss, and every single attack is hit. Not a single miss. Alright, what about someone who's actually got dodge? That's more like it. That's a lot more like it. Beautiful. Not so beautiful with the poison. At least Jin O'Shaughnessy is going to stick it out to the very bitterest of ends here. I think maybe I got this. So pretty sure I'm going to be healing more than 3 health every round. Well, 5 health is what I need to heal to keep them alive. And I think that is doable. Good. And that adds a 30 DC into the prize pool, so we're at 93. Let's pick a winner. Mr. Livick, you got in just by the skin of the ends of your teeth. Not that teeth have a skin, as far as I'm aware. I'm gonna go and start up the next one. If you can pop that in-game name in the chitty chat, I will make sure you get your Dark Energy Crystals. All 93 of them. Now, equal opportunity, close range. Just copying your name, send across these Dark Energy Crystals. Lock in my team nice and quick. Start the next giveaway. And work with my limited time to enter my team here. Alright, so we've got equal opportunity and close range. I want to go with sneaking, opportunity, and all that sort of fun stuff. So, uh, let's go with Kraken to attract all their attacks. Sea Monster, Electric Eels for Blast. Ruler of the Seas for Blast. And Captain's Ghost doesn't feel like an excellent choice, but Serpent of Eld is what I'm going to force myself to play. And we'll also go with Phantom of the Abyss. So the idea here is to try and spread damage around using Electric Eels and Ruler of the Seas and hope that Blast can do stuff. And thankfully death is not in the game here, so I don't really have to worry about Darker One plus Mimosa plus Corrupted Pegasus, but somehow it'll get played. Just gotta wait and see, watch it be played. So they've gone with my law, so my magic damage approach might work. Oh, Captain's Ghost would have been perfect. And they have a gold foil crown. Very nice. Hey, Pat1XO, thanks for jumping on. Well, that's a good first target for opportunity to remove. Spirit of the Forest. That's an excellent target for opportunity to remove. I was doing terribly when I first started this stream because I lost 9 games in a row. But it's getting better now. It's getting much better now. What's not going to get better is that Kron is going to enjoy their last stand here. And I may not have enough damage to take out Kron. Okay, here goes the Kron last stand. Well, at least the ones can't hurt me now, but magic certainly can, so let's not even bother watching that. 2 more wins to go. Hey, Geek the Freak, sorry, Greek Freak. I can't read properly. Thanks for jumping on again. Alright, Holy Protection, keep your distance. What's my opponent done? Prince Renan, Vanmore, Pyre, Prince Renan. So let's do a no melee. So with no melee, let's go with Almo, Captain's Ghost. One of them. Hope they don't bring an oppress of their own and see how it ends. And I couldn't put chicken in because of the rule set not allowing melee creatures. So we'll see, or we can see. Greek Freak has contributed something to the win a real card challenge. This is the real card. Wait, wrong webcam. That's my laptop webcam. That you can win as a result of this. It is a Angel of Light, and it is original branding, Steam Monsters. And it's got a kangaroo on there because it was sent to us as a promotion down here in Australia from the Splinterlands team when we were trying to help get the word out about the game when it first came out. Why don't I cut some of my hair? Because I'm lazy and I like looking like a homeless bum. That is the reason. Okay, so Captain's Ghost was a good choice. But they're going to kill themselves the moment they hit that guy. So that's over for me. Next battle. Alright, Stampede. They've played a bit of Milo, a bit of Daria, a bit of Kitty, a bit of Yoden, a bit of Arik. So if it's going to be Stampede, I want a brick wall on my team. That brick wall is going to be Frozen Soldier. I'm going to make them even more brick wallish by throwing in Wavesmith and Crustacean King for even more armor. We'll throw in an Ice Pixie in case they bring armor of their own. Now that leaves me with 7 mana for people to actually do damage with. So I might go with Ruler of the Seas and then throw in Albatross for additional healing and go. Let's see what comes of this. One of my friends that I see often, for context, Schulenspoken, always says, "You look more and more homeless every time I see you," and I always thank him for that, because that is exactly my goal. Okay, they have also brought Ice Pixie along, which is going to be a bad time for my strategy of just using tons of armor to try and kill them. Yes, trying to kill them with armor. It's the best strategy until it doesn't work. Like so. But that's not going to do anything because Valnamore is OP. What's that on my loss streak now? It is 3x RIP. Mana cap 19, lost legendaries. Alright, who is a slow boy? A slow boy is Gelatinous Cube. And a slow... Well, really the only affliction I've got is Elven Mystic. Let's also go with Chicken. My goal here is to make Gelatinous Cube impossible to hit. And Triage should keep them alive. Unconventional team comps. No, I'm just going to keep taking water. I'm going to try the... If it works, but it's not working, keep doing it. So I'm going to do the... I wish to suffer today. And plus, it's fun having the challenge of learning new things that counter water, because it's not only me that is bad at water, I'm also bad at countering water, so it's good to watch all the various counters, and sometimes it's fun just to play cheesy combos against opponents, and this is one of those times. Oh, good job, chicken. Oh, this is not going to go well. That was a troll team on my behalf. I should have never submitted that team. I just have fun doing this sometimes. So that's 2, 4 losses in a row. All right, I'll try and pick a more serious team this time around. But I am going to lean heavily towards trying to complete my water quest here. Although I am tempted to play Death instead, because Death is like the ultimate counter to water. My theory here is that the game's matchmaking logic is going, wow, this guy's really terrible at the game. Let's give him something better. Or someone he can actually beat. And the fact of the matter is, there is no one I can beat. I will lose to everyone forever. I'm wondering if the opponent gets the same splinter bite I do when they're searching for battle, or whether that is completely random. Okay. Enrage. What's my opponent been playing? Milo Crowling. Byzantine Kitty. So with the 23 mana cap, let's go live. Let's throw another type of team out there into the wild. And it will be Shield Bearer, Armor Smith, Halfling Alchemist. I don't want to bring a heal because then the Enrage will go away from Shield Bearer. The focus is going to be how do we damage them the most. And we'll go with a Lens Master to shatter any enemy armor. Throw in a Furious Chicken. Furious Chicken in front of Lens Master. And we'll see whether or not the strategy of like going, look at me, I'm playing a different Splinter now, will win. I don't think so. I reckon they're going to have a team somewhat similar to mine. Okay, they've gone with the sneak mechanic. So their goal is to try and sneak me to death while trying to keep their Bellicle Conjurer alive for as long as possible. And they've also brought double magic reflect. Hopefully Shield Bearer becomes enraged. And that will allow him to chew through the enemy's armor. Shatter has worked well. The fact that I don't have a heal is not great, other than the triage on Jin Renova. And she's going to get snuck to death. And that is not going to end in victory for me. So on to the next one. And that found me a match almost immediately. So, Spreading Fury, again, in range. Aim true, melee and ranged always hit. So, if melee and ranged are always going to hit, I can either go with Tyrus or Wizard of Eastwood to try and take advantage. Let's go with Wizard of Eastwood and do a sneaky team. In fact, we'll do the Green Splinters version of what we just fought. It's Goblin Thief, and it's this guy. Who has more health? Goblin Thief has more health, I'm pretty sure. 5, 4, yep, Goblin Thief at the back. And then since melee and ranged is always going to hit, let's go with something that's going to make the hits be worthwhile. It's going to be Grenadier. And then for the final 2 mana, what will it be? Let's put Halfling Alchemist at the back. See if they don't bring Sneak against me. Okay, so they went with Bordis. It's fine with me. Looks like Sneak's gonna pay off. There's their main damage dealer gone. And now it's a matter of waiting. Hey, Chef DJ. Um, it's going better now that I've put another win in. Not life. Water quest is destroying me today. I need 2 more wins for water quest. I've lost like 8 or 9 games in a row, many times on this stream so far today. But I've got 2 more wins left, and then once I get that done, I will be happy to open up my daily chest rewards. So hopefully I can get some rapid fire wins in here so I can get what I need to get done. And now it's taking forever to find me a battle. Not what I want. I want like immediate battles. I want to click, get a battle, move on to the next one. I can't expect to have the most losses in the world by not. Yeah, I don't really care about the ECR. That's I had it down to like 53% the other day when I had I think it was a snipe quest that I kept failing at, and I ended up streaming for 3 hours just on trying to do this snipe quest, like playing all sorts of splinters, all sorts of strategies, magic snipe, regular snipe, putting a tokenistic snipe monster into the middle of the team just to see if I could win with like everything else, and it was horrific. It was actually sort of a bit of a coin flip today whether I'd stream before I started work, which is what I'm doing today, or whether I'd stream after work. And I'm wishing I had waited to stream after work because I don't know, maybe opponents in the afternoon are easier to fight against. What have I got? Back to basics and earthquake. So, well, flying will have no effect at all. I might go with Mimosa for the void and the affliction. It's not really going to matter. Yeah, void is probably the better choice. Let's go with void. And we'll go with this guy, and then we'll load up on magic damaging creatures. So in my day job, I do a lot of taking data and transforming it into other formats and stuff. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a data wrangler, but it's also got a whole bunch to do with like product improvement and continuous improvement and all that sort of thing. So it's not just get the data, transform the data, deliver the data. It's what does the data mean? What does this do? I don't really have a formalized sort of job title that I can give you because I do a little bit of everything. A lot of the day is spent extracting, transforming, and wrangling data for product and project managers, and then going to the product and project management meetings and saying, hey, this is what broke last time we tried to do something similar. Perhaps we shouldn't do this next time, otherwise we'll have unhappy customers. And here's the evidence. I do not flip cards for profit. I buy cards, hodl cards, and then buy more cards, and then hodl those cards because I have a whole bunch of land that I got in the land pre-sale that I'm going to need lots and lots of cards for. So I quite literally cannot afford to flip cards. I in fact probably need more cards because I have a tract of land waiting for me when the land expansion finally launches. Okay, they've gone with Jotun. I've gone with Mimosa. So rip my back line. I don't know if I even want to watch this battle. Because They have quite a bit of health. I have 0 blast. They have Yodenzaku. I have a defeat. We have a winner for the giveaway. Greek Freak, congratulations if you're still here. Pop your name in the chat. You will be the proud owner of 28 DEC. If you can pop your in-game name in the chat. Will I sell some cards after the land expansion comes out? No, probably not. I will probably need them. So we will see. Reverse speed plus equalizer. I am going to go my favorite reverse speed combo. Potentially one that will contribute to me losing another battle, but at this point I've clearly demonstrated that I have no care for that. It does not matter to me. And it will be all about wearing down my opponent with as much damage as I can. Fire isn't in the house for this one, so even though I've gone with water, I'm going to go with ranged damage for the most part in my team, because there's no real options for return fire here, unless the opponent plays something like a Almo. And knockout from Asmir Harpoonist, if that works in conjunction with Frost Giant Stun, should be hilarity and fun for all ages. We'll put a Warchang in as well. Now I've got tons of mana here, but I'm gonna go basically all in on Asmir Harpoonist here by putting a Cyclops in for a secondary stun and see what happens. So I'm just gonna copy your name to the clipboard, Greek Freak, and I will send across this DEC before we watch this match resolve. Okay, player, Greek Freak, 48, transfer out, done, confirm. Okay, and I will start what will hopefully be the last giveaway of the stream, because hopefully I get a couple of wins in here. Ooh, rough, Lord of Darkness, and Cthulhu, bringing up the back end of their team. Well, there's the stun. So, Asmir Harpoonist did a whole mammoth 4 damage because Lord of Darkness has shield anyway. So, even though I tried something novel and new, it hasn't quite worked as intended. And there's no way I can get through Cthulhu at the back. So skip to results, close, battle, go. 2 more wins. It's just 2 more wins. Is it so much to ask for? Yes, it's a lot to ask for. Let me catch up on the chat here. The only scenario where I will possibly consider like selling cards is if I notice that I've got an absolute surplus of a particular older card, and there's a newer card where I can sell the older card and obtain multiples of the newer card. That's sort of an equivalent thing. That's a scenario where I'll sell cards in order to increase my collection power to enable me for the future land expansion. So we've got healed out, so no healing at all, but close range is in effect. So let's go with Almo. Electric Eels. My strategy here is to throw some blast at my opponent and hope Almo can return fire and everything. So they've gone with the armor reducing, which doesn't matter to me because none of my creatures brought armor along. They've gone with an impressive array of ranged attackers, which is going to be problematic because Grenadier is my main source of damage here. And now Grenadier is dead. And Almo has only so much health that they can use to return fire with. And the theory was there, the execution was terrible. Alright. Super sneak. Sorry, no sneak and flying. So no sneak plus flying. I'm going to do a flying, a non-flying, a Dodgy McDodgerson. Phantom of the Abyss is going to be at the back of my team. I'm going to... Oh no, Super Sneak is not. It's Fog of War. No one has Sneak. So why did I choose Sandworm? My whole goal here is to make a team that is as fast as possible. Try and blitzkrieg the opponent. I'll go with Cornelius. Dispel is going to be pretty important here, and Kelp Initiate can try and keep the back line alive. Gargoyle Devil can be at the very back of that back line, because I have no risk of anyone getting snuck upon. Is there a better tank I can choose for 7 mana? Serpent of Eld is a pretty good choice, considering I'm not bringing a heal along. So let's go with this. Sandworm's probably another card you should throw into your repertoire there, Greek Freak. Sandworm is an excellent card in lower leagues. Because they just hit so damn hard. A level 1 Sandworm still has like 4 damage, I think. Yes, they cost 9 mana to play, but 4 damage with Sneak and the amount of health that Sandworm has, even if they get dislodged from their prime sneak position, they work really well as a tank as well, just because they have so much health. And then if you combine Sandworm with someone like Maoric Inferno, then it's 6 damage at level 1. And then if you happen to have a monster with Inspire, that's 7 damage at level 1. Well, I'm glad I've got Dispel. I'm not glad that the majority of their damage is magical. So that's a GG for me. Next one. I forgot to click next battle because I was distracted because I was noticing that I had a couple of dropped frames on my stream. So I was just investigating my network traffic to see what was going on there. Figured it out. Should be fixed now. Shouldn't be any more dropped frames coming through. Okay, now it's Super Sneak plus Earthquake, and my only choice is Water Splinter, so that's great for me. Right, let's go with Hydra. They can heal, they can thorns, they can do all the fun stuff that they can do. Let's go with Mermaid Healer to give them extra health and keep them alive, possibly longer. Now, Fly 6 mana. There is a Gargoyle Lion, which might be an interesting choice. Let's see if there's any other interesting choice that have flying. Pelacor Bandit, actually. Let's go with Pelacor Bandit. Throw in a good old Snary Do. And see how this goes for me. So they've gone with Deep Swimmer. They've also gone with a bit of Sneak. With any luck, my Hydra can survive that Sneak. Thorns is good, but the miss is not. On the bright side, all of their creatures are taking damage to Earthquake. Come on, retaliate. Oh, it missed. Okay, Hydra, trample and don't miss. Oh no. Oh, the retaliate. It was almost a draw. Okay. Haven't won a game in 10 minutes. Got 2 matches left. That was a daylight robbery there from my team getting destroyed. Although it wasn't really that destroyed. It was the blind from Deep Swimmer that won that for the opposing team. The Hydra's trample had hit, would have been all over, but did not work out my way. RNGesus did not win for me. Okay, close range, noxious fumes. I actually have a combination that might win this. That combination is Elf Initiate, Dross. Where is Water Elemental? Which, while not maxed out, they're alright, I guess. And since it is close range, my goal here is to make them miss as much as possible. Help Initiate. Albatross is probably a poor choice, but what's probably a better choice is Mermaid Healer for the Thingamadoon. Then I'm going to go with a good old ricotta cheese in the back of my team to win the potential this game is lasting forever minigame. I'll throw in a Captain's Ghost for a Affliction. And then we've got 1 mana left, so screw it. Let's put the Albatross in anyway. And see how that goes. For Silver 3, there's a great website you can use to check what drops you're going to get. There is Splinter Cards. splintercards.com, and if you go to tools, loot chest value, we have end of season loot chests, so you know how many you're going to get at the end of the season and what their approximate worth is going to be. Oh, that doesn't actually show how many loot chests per day for the daily quest. Damn, I thought it did. But you can see a breakdown of what the potential outcomes of a loot chest may end up being. So they've also gone with cleansers and triages. They have 3 triages on their team. I have 2. I am upset that Water Elemental didn't dodge the Scale Doctor's attack. But what I'm happy about now is that Captain's Ghost will be able to hopefully demolish the gelatinous cube. It's just a matter of waiting for all of their cleanse-enabled creatures to perish to poison. It'll happen, but it'll take a while. Because I can keep afflicting cube and doing like enormous amounts of damage to it. But the sheer amount of triage that they've got. I don't know actually. I think I might lose this. They've got way too much healing. Yeah, that's a loss. Alright, on to the next one. I just need these 2 more wins. 2 more wins. Open those daily chests. Redemption ability in low mana battles can also make the difference. Yes, it can, and it has. So 4 minutes for this current giveaway, and unfortunately I haven't won a game in the last 16 because I just keep bashing my head against the brick wall that is my Blue Splinter quest. So I'm not going to try playing against what my opponent might play. I'm just going to try and play for whatever the hell I want here, which is blast damage from electric eels and Roar of the Seas, sea monster with their own little healing. Let's go with some more blast damage by a grenadier. We've got a sneak plus a poison. 5 mana remains. For my final 5 mana, I might go with Wavesmith? Wavesmith. No, that leaves me with no healer, so let's go with Crustacean King and then decide what is my last creature in my team going to be. I'll go with Water Elemental. I'm going to move Grenadier up and do that. So Ruler of the Seas has the longest opportunity to win. Alchemy potions or lotions, as many people call them, are useful when you are opening up packs. They increase the chance of a legendary. Gold foil, sorry. Legendary potions increase the chance of a legendary dropping out of a pack opening. So yeah, as Dedo has said, unless you buy packs, they are not very useful at all. Okay, I'm glad I didn't bring Sneak, because I'm hoping I can survive long enough to let the Naga Assassin come to the front of the line. Magic Reflect is going to be pretty brutal here. But magic damage is gone. Oh no, Affliction. Damn it. Okay. Now I need to survive the Dragon Jumper. Which is easier said than done. That screwed me. If my electric eels had gone first, would have been more of a chance of me winning. Now, my chances are pretty much 0. Oh no, I've won. Unless Backfire destroys me. Okay, that is awesome. 53, so that's 27 I'll throw into the giveaway pool. One more win here, 1 minute left on the giveaway. Try and wrap this up in the next 10 minutes. You can't sell vouchers. Potions. What some people do, if they're trusted among each other, if one person's not buying packs and the other person has a whole bunch of potions, they'll send the packs to the person who has the potions. The person with the potions will open them and then send the cards back. Obviously, you have to trust the person that you're doing that with. And usually the person with the packs will pay some amount of DEC to the person who has opened the packs using their potions. That's a way to do it. I'm just going to quickly type this out. That is how. You have 10 seconds though, which will probably be expired by the time you hear me saying that. Okay. What do we got? Weak Magic, Stampede. Let's go with Vortis to make magic even weaker. Frost Giant. And since it's weak magic, I want to bring all of the Protect. So Tower Griffin, Wavesmith to dispel their Protect if any. And we'll go with an Albatross and a Furious Chicken in the middle and see what happens. But what I'll do here is I'll just resume entries for this so all of you guys can get in. Thanks, Old Zerk. It's been part of me for like 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't even know how many years now. Okay, Wavesmith is a good choice against this team. Dispel is gone. Oh, this wasn't reverse speed. Okay, that's not a win. Next one. So I'm going to keep the entries open here until I complete my daily quest, open up the chests. And if the winner isn't here when it gets drawn, then it's going to be basically draw happens. If your name's not in the chat within 10 seconds of the draw happening, you're not getting it. It'll go to someone else. You don't lose Splinterlands battles. You lose them. You lose them. Oh, you don't lose Splinterlands battles. Oh, that's a good one. I misread that. And yes, I do lose them. I lose them repeatedly, often, and regularly. So we've got one more win to do. The trick between a new player climbing out and not climbing out is quite literally having cards that everyone else doesn't have. So usually that is the legendaries and epics. Most importantly, the reward cards. So reward cards, I feel, are really, really ridiculously undervalued because no one's got reward cards until they earn them in battle. And earning them in battle, yeah, there's a poor chance of getting it when you're in like bronze and whatnot. But the moment you get up to bronze 1 and you've got the chance to get cards and DEC and all that sort of stuff, it's really easy to grow quickly. It all compounds. So, even Stevens, explosive weaponry. My opponent has played nothing but Llama and Byzantine Kitty, so let's go with blue, but we're gonna want to bring Affliction. I'm gonna throw Lobstradamus in to reflect the magic damage. I'm gonna try and make sure I get in and attack before my opponent does. And I'm gonna throw in a Genoshanus and hope for the best. Right, so I see there's 15 people in the chat, but 10 entrants into the giveaway. So if you're not in the giveaway yet, it's open-ended entry at this point. There's no timer left on it. All you need to do is type !DEC into the chat, and you'll be able to. All right, as predicted, Llama has come out of the gates. Ugh, what a disgusting team. All of them have magic reflect pretty much. Which is the ideal counter to my team. And holy crap, how did I win that? I'm not gonna ask questions. I thought I was gonna lose that. I've won it. I don't mind. Let's add that to the giveaway pool. 51 DEC. Let's open up these chests. And get this all out of the way for you guys, and let me put you all out of your suffering of watching me suffer. Okay, we have 15 chests to open. Bonesmith, wow, 118 dark energy crystals, so that's going to add 58 to the giveaway. That's an awesome entry there. An epic. Pelicore Defectives, as I have affectionately dubbed them. Nice, 2 epics and a rare. A single dark energy crystal and 8 dark energy crystals. So that's 113 DEC. And I'm going to pick the winner now. And from the moment I click pick winner through to your name appearing in chat, you have 10 seconds. I'm going to hit pick winner. So once I've hit pick winner and your name appears, you have 10 seconds to type your in-game name. So get your fingers ready on your keyboards because I need to see the in-game name of Maplelicious. Congrats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No in-game name. 1 more second. Nope. Someone wasn't listening. You typed wow, but you didn't type your in-game name. Am I going to be a bastard and be a man of my word? Yeah, I am. I'm going to be a man of my word. Nah, that was more than 10 seconds. I'm sorry, Maplelicious. I feel bad. Chat, I think, is on my side here. Who knows? You could win again. Let's find out. Well, that's not fair. I already know what Greek Freak's in-game name is because they've just won previously. Nah, I'm gonna be a good guy. I will send some DEC to both of you. Can't break your heart, Maplelicious. So we've got 118 for Greek Freak. And let me scroll back up and grab your in-game name, Mapleicious, and I will do the same for you. Because like I surely I have a thing called a conscious, and I don't want to disappoint anyone. And yeah, there is a stream delay with all of this stuff, so it does make sense. And I was lagging in my stream earlier as well, so unfortunately that is what it is. So consolation prize there for you, Mapleicious, as well as yourself there, Greek Freak. Now, what I'm going to do is set you guys up for a raid to go watch another Splinterlands streamer. So let's see who else is live at the moment. Let's send you on a visit to another bearded Splinterlands streamer known as Untamed Sarge. I'm sure you guys are familiar with them. And enjoy their stream. And don't forget to tell them I've got a better beard. At least that's my thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.